We could also make the assessment of whether we want to keep those machine guns in the Phoenix Hawk or not. I think they're fairly effective, so I might stick with it, but... Let's take a look at the barracks first, so I don't forget. Oh, hello. Oh. My own pilots. I'm like, wow, look at that! There's a guy that's 60 level! This is all a bunch of crap. So, no thanks. I mean, 11 skill? Like, seriously? I think putting a wet blanket in the cockpit would get you better results. Nothing really all that exciting here. Unless we just want another Phoenix Hawk. For the sake of being able to have more follow-up missions. Yeah, alright, let's take a look at the equipment then, see if there's anything cool. Starting with ballistic weapons. Yeah. Probably level 2 flamer, I'm not sure I'm too excited about the prospects of that. Missiles. Bunch of junk. Okay. Well, let's just do our repairs and I guess move on. Okay, Thunderbolt. 12 days. Oh, that's a long time. A lot of armor to replace, I guess. Alright, Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, I mean, we've got the equipment. I'm just going to stick with what we have here. $16 days. All right. That's doable. We might not have the Phoenix Hawk available for the next contract we're going to do. Let's take a look at where we're at. Okay, so that's 13 days. We want to get the Phoenix Hawk back, but we get a lot of our other stuff back. This is 20 days. I figure if we're going to travel 20 days, oh, this is only 13. I'm going to go here because here we have a lot of options. We could jump over to here if we wanted to, if it takes a lot of damage. We could even come back to some of these other industrial zones. We have another one down here. 7, 7. Okay, so we're getting more of the difficulty we're looking for here. I would eventually like to move down this way. What I could do is I could come here to a contract, and then again, it'd leave options open. We could come down this way, and then get down to Lee. Well, Lee would be fairly far from Footfall, probably. I would say 3 jumps. Whereas Valexa here might only be 2 jumps from one of these guys. Now, we've been in this system. But frankly, I feel like we've gotten better equipment in some of these systems a little further away from the border. I guess that makes some semblance of sense. Alright. I think we go with Valexa. I'm going to go there. Okie dokie. Oops. Knocking stuff over. I apologize for that. Interesting. Repairs will cost 100% more and take 100% longer here, so we really do not want to do repairs within here. So I guess it's good that we have an industrial zone so close. Alright, let's see what the contract is. 33 difficulty, running on empty. Oh, House Davian. Against House Liao. Well, we've been working so hard to get our Capellan relations up. Our House Davion agents have found hidden House Liao fuel reserves on Valexa 4. Sneak in, blow them up, and get out. Well, I guess the good thing is this gives us an opportunity to at least get some good money. Unfortunately, I can only put 3 shares towards, or 3 points towards salvage shares, but we're getting 11 points here, so... Honestly, I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. Because at most I can get 8. I'm going to put 2 points in damage coverage because we're starting to take that much damage. I guess I'll put the 2 or the 3 points into salvage shares, and then we've got 6 points left over, which I'll put entirely into money. So our total potential payout is 1.4 million, a little bit more than that. 8 salvage shares and 345,000 damage coverage. So yeah, this is definitely paying us a lot better amounts, which we kind of needed a contract like this after doing some kind of subpar ones. I'm just, unfortunately, we're going to hurt a relationship with House Liao, which we've been trying to make better. We do have 230 tons again, which is pretty much the same lance that we had before, although the Phoenix Hawk may not be back, so we might have to adjust it slightly. Okay, if that's the case, then we need to get either a lighter mech, like the Assassin. The Assassin's probably not a bad switch. Pretty effective mech. It has been very effective for us. We'll be down by 5 tons, but I don't think I mind that much. Okay, so pilot changes. Stockton is going to get replaced by Freeman, who is just better with missile systems. I'm not sure who we're going to put in the Thunderbolt. Probably Pierre. Let's see what the difference between him and McRae is. So McRae potentially could have better missile skill, but doesn't have it right now. Definitely is down on energy weapons. Yeah, I think Pierre is the better call here. Thunderbolt. And then we need a good missile systems in the Assassin, because that's the primary way the Assassin does damage. So Stockton would be the next best there. Unless we want to give somebody experience. Like somebody like McRae eventually would be just as good as Stockton would be, just needs the experience. So I wouldn't mind putting McRae in this mech, because in theory McRae could be the better pilot overall. So we really want to get experience into him. So yeah, I think that's going to be the way we go with this one. All right, I think I'm happy with this Lance setup. And hey, I get to use the Grasshopper again, which so far I've fallen in love with this mech. This mech is awesome. Well, it's not awesome, because that's a actual mech, but it performs awesomely. Okay. Yeah, see, here you get the height comparison. Thunderbolt's kind of a squat mech, so it's not really a good comparison, but holy crap is it tall. Makes those locusts look absolutely tiny.
Attention. Prepare for battle-like departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Just looking around the cockpit.
Reactor online.
So we kind of have a dead zone to our right.
Weapons online.
That's where the missile system is, I think.
Our objective is to infiltrate and destroy a number of strategic assets. Proceed to the marked locations and level the marked.
Wait, where am I on the map?
Be warned.
Oh, I'm off the
Enemy
map.
forces are on high alert, so expect major resistance.
Okay, I think I'm
if you
facing
stick
the right way
around
now.
too long.
Alright, so we got one right off to our right here. Guess we'll go ahead and hit that.
Enemy destroyed.
Trying to think of how I'm going to approach this mission.
Target eliminated.
I should lock these up to the LRMs. Let's not get hit by that.
Target is down.
Ow!
Target neutralized.
You cut that out right the second.
Taking heavy damage.
Destroyed.
Die already, damn.
Target acquired.
Something is just smacking my rear like really hard. Holy shit, man.
Target is down.
Target destroyed.
I took a lot of damage there. Like a lot of damage.
Splash target.
And we haven't even done one of our objectives yet.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target eliminated.
Come here, bastard. Holy shit, this mission is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
This guy's in my face, I can't hit him.
Target destroyed.
These guys are too low, I can't hit them.
Target acquired.
My mech has no center torso armor at this point. Can I abandon this mission? Holy Christ.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Punching out.
Target acquired.
Why aren't the LRMs coming in?
Target
Splash target.
How do I complete this frickin' mission? I've got no armor in my center torso at all.
target acquired.
And these enemies just keep coming.
Be advised. Dynasty unit has gone critical.
And by the way, I have done no objective yet. At least I don't think I have.
Enemy destroyed.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Objective down.
Alright. Let's just do this nice and
Target
smooth.
acquired. Target
Got another one.
new target acquired.
Why don't I have a sensor lock on this damn thing?
Target
got it.
target destroyed.
And I can't reach up high enough to get that guy.
Target acquired.
Scratch that target off the list.
Target.
Tango down.
All right. Another one of these damn things. I'm backing up because we need those LRMs to kill this thing, like now. Fire at the bastard, Freeman.
Target destroyed.
All right. Oh shit!
Target acquired.
I can't aim that high.
Another one.
Okay. This mission's stressing me out, man. We've got 2 more objectives. I can't believe that we have 2 more objectives, but we do indeed. It was probably the damn urban mechs. I got hit, I think, a few times by those damn AC-10s. Yeah, we started the mission pretty much like that. This mission has been absolutely ridiculous with the number of enemies they've thrown at me. Take that, wall.
Target is down.
Alright. I hope they're done with all the nonsense. Because we've killed, like, an entire battalion's worth of enemy. It is possible it's not.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm waiting for the fire support of my allies here.
Target acquired.
I'm taking this a little at a time. Assassin, I can't
Target acquired.
see what I'm... Ah, shit, they're charging me. Damn it. I'm turning away. Oh, I lost the large laser.
Target
No! Fuck.
Under heavy fire, breaking up.
That's a very high quality large laser.
Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Sorry, ally, but I can't keep my torso aimed at the enemy that long.
Tango eliminated.
Oh, McRae's gone too. This mission, fuck this mission. This is my one mulligan. I am not going forward with this kind of damage. As far as I know, you can abort the mission, but I'm restarting it. I'm sorry, but this mission can go fuck itself. Because this is absolutely ridiculous how many enemies they are freaking throwing at me. I mean, the fact that my center torso was critical before I even got to an objective. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Hangar doors open.
But I'm gonna give it one more chance.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
A rifleman, yeah, that'd be cool.
All systems nominal.
We've been hired to execute an objective raid. Our intel places these objectives at various locations in this area. Head towards the areas marked on the map to locate the individual targets. Watch for enemy patrols in the area.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh yeah, this is where we had all this up on this hill is where we had all the mess happen. So I'm gonna take my time this time. I'm not gonna run forward. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go in the opposite direction that I went last time. I'm not gonna go over to the objective that's the closer one.
Target is down.
I'm gonna go to the one that's the furthest one.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I
Target.
got it.
We've got a lot of fire support here, so we're gonna try and take advantage of it. Okay, another helicopter coming in. I can't really see the enemy. Let's see if we can get...
Target acquired. Jump jet fuel low.
Can't believe I didn't kill that thing.
Target.
Splash target.
Target acquired.
I can't hit anything because of the damn ridge. Alright. Ah.
Target destroyed.
Maybe at range we can take out these guys. Come on, LRMs, fire! Why are you guys not firing? Freeman, F4. Attack my target, please. There you go. Oh, you're firing a completely different target. I gotta get in there because the urban mech's now moving in.
Target destroyed.
Alright.
Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Target.
Tanker destroyed.
Alright. Let's keep going on where we're going.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm gonna take my time with this one. Still not close enough. Alright, where's the objective? There's absolutely no reason to go to this one base that has all these defenses, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Hopefully my allies do that. F1, order all. Form on me.
Following your lead.
Target acquired.
That's just a turret. Well, it's dead now, so...
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
What do we got here?
Target acquired.
Watch that straight fire.
Ah. Aye!
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, good. Let's back off that. So it's done going critical. Okay. Oof. We're definitely doing better than we did last time. I mean, the assassin is still taking way too much damage. Don't think we've got the objectives yet.
Target destroyed.
Dropship coming right in on us. We need to back off until we know what the hell they are.
Target acquired.
I do not want this cicada getting in behind me. Give me that arm. No soup for you.
Target destroyed.
There's a lot of vehicles in bot on my sides. Oh, that's actually turrets. Not one of those things.
Target destroyed.
Ow! Where's the cicada?
Target acquired.
Come here, you bastard. Aiming for the legs.
Destroyed.
Alright. Well, that's one objective down. I think this is the good way to go, though, because it's more open. Unfortunately, the assassin is still taking way too much damage. Yeah. So the Demolisher probably hit him a couple times. What are we firing at? Something behind me? Yep. Ah, shit. Is there a way to go around this? Probably not. I want to go off to the left here. I want to kind of go away from like this, the way that they kind of want you to follow. Because doing that closer first objective is actually what cost me dearly, because it was all like point blank range engagements that were very confined territory that just didn't work for us. I'm going to stay away from those kind of engagements. What's taking you guys so long? Alright. For whatever reason, they're walking backwards the whole time. I feel like we could have taken like some of these engagements way better. Like those urban mechs were at distance for a while, and it took forever for the trebuchet to actually open up on them, and I had to actually individually command him to do so, which might be something I do more often now, if that kind of thing happens. But I was kind of waiting to see if he would do it on his own, which was kind of a mistake. Who is so far behind?
Target acquired.
Alright, we got time. See, like, all this time the trebuchet could be firing, and it's not.
Target destroyed.
Probably because it's way back there. Yeah. I don't understand it, because the trebuchet is
Acquired.
faster than I am.
Target destroyed.
That kind of hurt.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, there's shit behind me.
Eliminated.
Sorry, buddy. Let's take that leg out.
Target acquired. Target
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay. So let's do the count here. We've done, well, how many objectives? One? My allies aren't with me again. F1, F2.
Getting into formation, Commander.
We might have eaten through like a lot of the major resistance though.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Scratch that target off the list.
Oh, turret behind me.
Yeah!
Oh, one of those guys. I can't lock on to him though.
Target acquired.
Alright, what is it? F4, attack my target.
Moving in.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, see, by the time those LRMs came in, the things are already dead. I needed that shot to happen way earlier. I'll try and be quicker on the commands, though. When I see an enemy like that at long range, not wait for it, just tell them to start firing at it. Because it just takes too long. I think that's one of the reasons why the Trebuchet has been so disappointing on a damage scale output. What are we doing, guys?
Yeah!
Alright. F1. Form on me.
Target acquired.
F4, F1.
Acquired, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Oh, too late.
Target destroyed.
But anytime I see a target at long range, I'm just gonna hit F4, F1. F4, F1.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright. F4, F1.
Engaging your target, Commander.
Alright, we gotta pay attention to this thing.
Acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Alright.
Target acquired.
Sorry, Commander, I can't attack it.
That's because I lost targeted by the time I told you to fire at it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target is down. Engaging Tango.
Target destroyed.
See, that's what we need.
Acquired.
Target ID acquired, Commander.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright. That's what I need out of my allies.
Tango down.
Okay, we'll get the hang of that kind of thing. Fortunately, the target's on the other side, and we got all this building nonsense in between me and it. The one objective's up here, though, so we'll just take care of it.
Got another one.
See, when the Trebuchet gets its missiles in there, it's effective. It just...
Target acquired.
Question is, will it do that?
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Objective down.
that.
Jump jet fuel low. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target.
Good work, Commander.
Okay.
That's one less
One more
target.
objective.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay. Oh, we got stuff flying over us.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Alright. Okay.
I got it.
I think this mission was a lesson. A lesson on how to play this game a little bit better. Especially from a Lance command standpoint. I've been kind of ignoring that kind of aspect, and it looks like we're going to need it. We'll see how much more effective the trebuchet is after this mission. I think definitely it's much more effective this time. Let's see if I can get sight lines on the objective.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet.
Target down. All target buildings have been destroyed, Commander. Good job. Getting you an evac now. Head to the marked location.
Okay. Hey, honestly, that worked out a lot better. Target's coming in.
Target acquired.
F4, F1.
Tango engaged.
We'll focus on the one that we don't have targeted. Holy shit, man.
Target.
Tango down.
Those things pack a punch. That's one of the reasons why this mission was so damn hard, is because how many of those freaking things did we have to fight?
A job
All right.
well done, Commander. Stand by for pickup.
We definitely took a beating as a Lance. I don't know. I feel like the one failing in this game is they throw too much shit at you. Like, it's fun and all to face these vehicles and stuff, but like, do you really need to send that many of them against us on top of the mechs and other stuff you have to take care of? Alright, well, we get our payout of 1.75 million. Fortunately, we only have 8 shares, so I could have gotten the Centurion, but that's not going to happen. Let me sort by value. I'm tempted to pick up AC-10 because we'll probably need it. If I do that, though, I will not be able to pick up any mechs. Those are definitely going to be more valuable, so, alright. I'll pick up the fire starter because it's worth almost 2.5 million. You know, I don't like that. I think I would rather pick up the autocannons because we know we're going to need them. I'll pick up 2, and then we'll just pick up something that's worth, I don't know, 2 shares, something that's worth the amount of money I would expect out of that kind of stuff, though. A couple of quality 2 medium lasers, I'm not going to walk away from that. There's actually 3 here in total, and I feel like we really want those, so I want as many of them as I can get. Yeah, this is actually really good salvage. Got some quality 2 machine guns, probably not going to pick those up, though. Also quality 2 flamers, also not going to pick those up. Okay, so we have 2 shares. What can we do anything with that? Most of the stuff that's 2 shares isn't really worth it. So I'd rather take a couple things that are worth 1 share and then sell them. So that's what we're going to take. We got about 900,000. We obviously could have gotten a lot more value out of that fire starter, but I really wanted the autocannon and the medium lasers. Those are not easy for me to find, so... Okay, so total damage was up to 446,000. We did have coverage for up to 300,000. Not sure if anybody lost weapon systems. Definitely serious damage on every mech that I see here. But we'll just have to see how bad it is once I get into the repairs. Okay, let me take a look. So the assassin lost a medium laser. That's not too big of a deal. The trebuchet is fine. I got a medium laser damage, but that again is fine. And the thunderbolt is fine. Okay, looks good to me. So if things are the way that they seem like they are, we are definitely going to want to leave this system and make our way to an industrial zone. Question is, what industrial zone? Because this is 100% cost and no, I'm sorry, 300% cost and 100% longer. So there's no reason we'd want to do the repairs here. We might be better off coming down to Lee or this other system here if we're going to head back up this way. Alternatively, we just come over here and then we go into do our contract mission. That's our other option. I think I'm going to do that. We've already established that this system doesn't have a whole lot, but it's the closest system to where we want to be. The question is, do we want to have the closest system? We could come here, and that would probably be 20 days away and give us a little bit more time to do repairs and stuff. All right, I'll do that. It's going to be fairly simple, straightforward. We also have not been to this system, so we'll look at what pilots we have first.
Meet you in the ready room.
Nobody really exciting. They're all 20 skill. No thanks. Go to the market. A lot of things in the market here. So we have another enforcer. Finally a hunchback, although it's the one with all the medium lasers. I don't know if I necessarily mind that one, but I feel like that puts too much strain on a set infrastructure. Also, the hunchback here is going to have an absolute boatload of heat sinks, so if ever it takes damage and we have to replace those heat sinks, that's a major deal. Shadowhawk, that's going to be a hard pass. Another Thunderbolt. I mean, Thunderbolts are really amazing mechs. I mean, really, the Enforcer's not all that expensive, so that's why I'm tempted to get it. We sold our previous Blackjack. I don't know if that was the right call, frankly. It seems like these 45-ton mechs come up a lot. And the Blackjack wasn't necessarily terrible. Well, we've got a couple choices there. The main thing that I want to look at, though, is the equipment. Let's just do this one thing at a time. So an AC2, that's quality level 2. We already own one. Might not be a bad idea to buy another one if we're going to use that Blackjack, but I'll think about that. Energy weapons, we've got a quality 2 large laser. Always could do with some of those. And quality 2 medium lasers. I'm going to buy every single one they have here, because we go through these pretty frequently. Also take the quality 2 large lasers. Alright, we got a quality 3 LRM-10. And a quality 2 LRM-20. I might want to pick those up. I'm not so sure about the LRM-10s. I probably already have a decent number of high quality LRMs. I don't know if I want more. When I say LRMs, I mean LRM-10s. Like, I've got a lot of LRM-10s, speaking of which. Sell these. So I don't know if I want to pick that up. Let me go back to the market and see what else we got. The LRM-20 is probably worth it, because I'm not even sure I have really any LRM. I have a couple. I have one quality 2. I mean, I don't know when we're going to get a mech that can use a quality or an LRM-20, so probably pass on that. Let's see if there's any double heat sinks. Negative. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the repairs, and no. Yeah. I see what you're saying with that. We have streaks on the trebuchet, I think. No, maybe we don't. I'm not 100% on that one. So it's the assassin who really needs to work. These other ones, although they're taking a decent amount of time, it's mostly just armor we're replacing. But this one, it's just going to be a simple medium laser replacement. Now that I have 7 of these things, I'm tempted to give it the quality 2. But I think I'm just going to stick with the quality 1. Maybe a mistake, but oh well. Start work. Start. Alright, so the only other thing, actually, you know what? Because we have those higher quality medium lasers, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the Grasshopper to have all the high quality stuff. So let me stop the work on that. Oh, we lost a heatsink. Maybe it was good that I looked at this, because that would not have been replaced. This is one of the things about this game that I really wish they had given you an indicator if a part needs replacement, because it doesn't show that anywhere. Unless I missed it. I mean, you guys, if you saw something that I didn't. But there. I don't know what happens to this medium laser if we put it in the inventory like that. I guess it just sits there. So if that's the case, I'm probably going to sell it, because I already have a bunch of ones that don't need to be repaired. So now I'm starting to wonder about my other mechs, if they had systems that needed replaced or not. I sure hope not. I'm going to actually double check that, because that really annoys me. This damage, you can repair it when it's in the mech. Are you sure about that? Because I've seen that in the past, where if you just hit the repair button, if a system is destroyed, it's not damaged, it's destroyed. It does not do anything. Like, if you just hit the repair button, it does not replace the part. From my experience, because that happened to one of my mechs previously. Yeah, I know damaged. We're talking about the... Oh, okay. I see what you guys are saying. But they need an indicator in the game that that's the case, because I don't know that. Like, if there was a single heatsink here that had been destroyed, if I hit the repair button, it would not get repaired. And the only way I know that is if I come in here. That was the point that I was making. I'm sorry, I got a little confused at the other points you guys were making about the pairing of the beam laser. But the point why I was saying that I think I'm just going to sell it, because... Oh, it's not removed yet, though. We'll see what happens when it comes out. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like for example, the reference I'm making, and this is why it's so annoying to me, is there was no indicator to me here when I am here that a heatsink is missing. Outside of the cooling damage, which I only get if I hover over here. Was there something else? Ah, there you go. There was an indicator, so I'll have to pay more mind to that. Okay. Now I know. And as they say, knowing is half the battle. All right, guys, I'm getting to that point where my brain is starting to fall apart. So I am going to wrap things up here. So I very much hope you guys have enjoyed. That last mission was really rough and kind of pissed me off a little bit, but it is what it is. Let me get the save here. I say, like, that's the main complaint that I have with this game, though, is that I feel like they throw way too much crap at you in missions. Just like, here's 1,000 vehicles all at once. And it's so different than the way every other MechWarrior game has been. Like, okay, so like if I were to explain like what I would expect out of a mission like that, so maybe I would have a lance or two of vehicles, and like the focus would be more on enemy mechs. Like, at this difficulty point of the missions, I'm facing still, like, mostly light mechs. I would expect to see start seeing more medium mechs. Yes, we saw, like, one in that last mission. It was, I think, a Centurion. Maybe a handful of cicadas. But, like, that's the kind of stuff we've been seeing for a long time now. Like, why don't we see, like, I don't know, a full lance or two of medium mech? And that be primarily the enemy. It's called MechWarrior. It's not called Vehicle Destroyer. I mean, we are in a mech and what have you, but I feel like 90% of the enemies you faced are vehicles and turrets and stuff, and there's just way too many of them. But I don't know. That's just kind of like my impression of what I've been seeing out of this game, and I kind of wish it wasn't like that. It's okay if every so often you have a hectic mission like that, where there's just enemies everywhere, but it's like every mission is like that. And I just don't think it should be like that. I think that there needs to be a little bit more slower pacing, perhaps, and less franticness in the game. I mean, the missions are doable, but I just think that it's a little ridiculous. But that's just been my feeling with the game so far. I don't hate it. But I'm just saying, I've played just about every MechWarrior game that has ever existed. From two I only had limited experience in, but I played 3, I played 4, I played MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries, I played a little bit of MechWarrior Online, and I'm just telling you, the balance of this game seems off.